Crono, Luca, why don't you come back home with me to the castle? I'd like you to come over for dinner. Sorry for putting you through all that, Marl. Are you joking? That's the most fun I've had in months, and I have some new friends, too. Crono, be a gentleman, take her home. I've got some work to do. My, how nice. I've only ever seen you with Luca. Who's your pretty new friend? Hi, I'm Marl. Huh? Marl? I'm sure I've seen you before, dear. Where was that? Crono, where are you going with your new friend? And your clone? Another thing about this game that some people who have never heard of it, or I'm sure everyone's heard of it, but like if you've not played it, maybe you wouldn't know this. This game has like 15 or so different endings because the new game plus function, which was like pretty new at the time and pretty, I guess it was pretty unique to this game for a while. You can complete it at many different times, and each one has a slightly different ending, or some completely different endings. And there's a couple joke endings, too. Princess Nadia. Are you all right? Where have you been? I heard you were abducted. We had soldiers searching for you. Scoundrel. You're the one, huh? Kidnapping Princess Nadia. No, Crono's... Admit it! You confused her and tried to take over the throne! Terrorist! Stop it. Stop this at once! What are you doing? But Princess Nadia said to... Idiots! Detain him! Crono. Maybe the best visual, like the single best visual scene in the game right here. Like, iconic. I mean, they used it in, like, promos for good reason, too. I'm the Chancellor, the Prosecutor. I'm the lawyer, Pierre. Members of the court, we now bring forth the defendant, Crono, who is charged with abducting Princess Nadia. It looks like they used some of those SGI workstations for some of this. Like the stuff they used on Mario RPG, maybe? Because, like, there's some 3D looking stuff going on here. And yes, it does sound a little bit like Pink Floyd's The Trial. What shall we do with him? Fire, perhaps? Hang him upside down for a few years? Or shall we employ the guillotine? Call the schoolmaster! You, the jury, shall decide his fate. Now, let us begin. Crono, you are hereby ordered to tell the truth. Crono is charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. The question is, did he kidnap Princess Nadia? The answer? No, he did not. In fact, no abduction took place. The two met completely by accident. In fact, the princess asked Crono if she could join him. Is this true? Who actually started this whole mess? I did. Just as I suspected, the defendant deliberately tried to get near the princess. Hey. Ouch, that hurt. The princess then innocently followed you to Luca's little sideshow, whereupon you both disappeared. If that wasn't criminal abduction, I don't know what is! And I have facts that throw the defendant's character into question. Objection! This can't have any relevance whatsoever to this case. Care to respond, Chancellor? Crono's character is at the very core of this case! We have nothing to hide. Get Saul Goodman. We have a witness, a little girl who will vouch for the character of the defendant. This nice man.
He brought me my kitty. Thank you for being so kind.
How about that? Doesn't this young man deserve a medal? Looks like they're buying it. What, that's real? The issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this fine citizen to kidnap Princess Nadia? Oh, sorry, wrong voice. The issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this fine citizen to kidnap Princess Nadia? No, there was none. What about ransom? Crono, her fortune did tempt you, did it not? No. Are you sure you really weren't tempted? Not at all. Ah, that's enough. I have no more questions. It is evident that my client is a fine, noble young man. Your Honor, the defense rests. Members of the jury, if he is guilty, stand to the left. If he is innocent, stand to the right. I'm gonna say 2 guilty, the rest innocent. Not guilty. Now, if you actually try to sell her pendant, like, this all, for those that don't know, this is all, like, relevant. The stuff that happens at the fair. If you don't ask her how she's doing first, then they ding you for that. If you steal the old man's lunch, then the old man is like, this guy's a piece of shit. If you don't bring back the cat, then you lose a witness. Like, all of it is relevant and comes back in this exact moment. Oh wow, it's completely not guilty. Holy shit. Order in the court. A verdict has been reached. The verdict is not guilty. But the fact remains that even if he did not kidnap her, he ran off with her. 3 days solitary confinement as punishment. Take him away! Now, just a darn minute. A princess! That's enough, my dear. But, Father, all I asked was for you to behave like a princess. Even royalty must obey rules. Leave the rest up to the Chancellor. Forget about the events in town. We're leaving. Crono. What did you get on your first playthrough? I don't know, I was 10. I would assume I got guilty. This terrorist has tried to overthrow our kingdom. He has been found guilty, and you must now carry out his sentence! So this is the monster who kidnapped the princess. The execution is 3 days away. Do not let him out of your sight! Execution? Strange. I don't seem to recall hearing anything about an execution. What? How dare you question me? The paperwork's probably just been held up in the system. Understood, sir. Guards! Take the prisoner away. Absolute chicanery. So, yeah, even if you're not guilty, you're found guilty. That said, if you're not guilty, you do get some bonus items. So it's still worth being not guilty because you get a bunch of stuff. Some sympathizers brought that stuff for you, you lousy felon. It's just one thing. It's a weird mix, isn't it? That's what you get for misbehaving. Slowest guard ever. Where do you think you're going? Well, why did they leave Crono's weapons on him? Dumbasses. Also, I love this. Like, again, it's just Crono's sprite, how it looks on the map, like, from every other perspective. But it works really well like this from a side perspective, so that plus the visuals, again, it's just a nice little visual variety thing. Very memorable. And for 1995, a year I kind of remember a little bit, I remember seeing this and being like, no shit. That's cool. Graphics have peaked. They can get no better. And then, like, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire came out after Mario 64, and I was like, graphics can get no better. Even though I look at it now, and it looks like I smeared Vaseline on my eyeballs. Can you actually use the guillotine on this dude? No, I will not save you. Alright, I'll save you. You're a lifesaver. I'm Fritz. My dad runs a store in Truce Village. Stop by if you're in the area. Do you think they crush his balls in this dungeon? Good chat message. Member message. Help! Good job, Luca. You've actually committed a real crime. Crono, I've come to save you. Gee, it looks like you didn't need my help after all. Let's blow this joint. I love that she just says stuff like, let's blow this joint. Last time we had a joint blown on the stream, Scoot died. What was that? It's insane that this bridge has no guardrails. Actually, I never considered that, but you're right. Forward, Dragon Tank! Crush those rebels! You should play Dwarf Fortress. I did. I can say words. No, I did play Dwarf Fortress. Fortress. Oh my god. Dwarf Fortress. That's how you say it. Dwarf Fortress. So my playthrough of RimWorld, as you will see, is not vanilla. They got the Dragon Tank! Fix it quickly! Chrono is so cute. Don't fool yourselves into thinking you've gotten away with this. Oh. They're escaping. We probably don't want to go this way. This is the one flaw of Chrono Trigger, and I almost hate to show you this to break the illusion. This is probably the one thing. There's like maybe one or two little nitpicks, and this is one of them. You know, to create the illusion that you're being chased, but also to continue giving agency to the player, this is happening. It probably should have just been a cutscene. Let's break through at a leisurely pace. Even Luke is like, this doesn't look good. You just destroyed a tank with a sword. To be fair, they're probably really scared of Crono, because he looks like Goku. Stop! Princess Nadia. This is my friend! Show him your respect. But... Can't you take orders? Of course. Hold it right there. Oh. Hold it right there! I didn't realize it was the Chancellor. I thought it was the King. Do as King Guardia 33rd says. 33. King Guardia the 33rd. Father. Silence, Princess Nadia. The throne comes before your personal wishes. What? Just because I have a title doesn't mean I'm not a person. You pick up strange ideas venturing outside. I didn't pick up anything. It's called common sense. Princess Nadia! I despise you. I'm leaving. Princess Nadia! Come on, Crono. Don't just stand there after them! Princess Nadia. There they are. Don't lose them. There's no escape. Silence. We didn't even say anything. Oh, we're doing this again? You guys suck. You're not like the old days when... the old knights of ye old. Looks like a dead end. A gate. Come on. But we don't know where it'll take us. Who cares? This place stinks anyway.
Princess Nadia!
This is completely irrational. Hurry, Crono.
Princess, move away from that hoodlum!
Peace.
They disappeared!